This is how you can use Claude Code with free APIs to code any application you want. If you don't know, Claude Code is a code collaborator that is running inside the terminal window, and you can use it completely for free right now the way I will show you. It's integrated with JetBrains and VS Code. It has a lot of users and it's one of the state-of-the-art terminal coders. So let's see how we can use free APIs using OpenRouter, connect it to Claude Code, and just use free models through OpenRouter to code whatever we want. So first of all, there is this Claude Code router that we will be using. So this Claude Code, router allows us to specify alternative, API providers instead of using Anthropic's Claude Code. And inside it, we're going to be connecting OpenRouter. So first of all, you go to install Claude Code using npm install, and then you want to install Claude Code router. So I'm going to show you very intuitively and very easily how you can use Claude Code router to specify OpenRouter as your provider and start using the free models there. So after you do npm install, you will first of all need Node.js installed, 18, version and above. Then run these two commands to set them up. So after you do that, by following the documentation, you want to use CCR UI. So by using CCR UI on your terminal, you are going to come to this beautiful page. Okay, it will spin up on your browser. Here you want to add provider, type OpenRouter here, and here you want to place your API key that you got from OpenRouter. To do this easily, just go to OpenRouter, log in with Google or whatever, select keys, and create a new API key. Get the API key, place it here, and on models here, you want to remove all of these and add a free model. For example, GLMR is free. To find free models, you can do it pretty easily through the free search tab. So you type free and you find a variety of free models which you can connect. Then you want to copy this, which is under their, let's say, title. This is like the ID of the models. And you come to CCR UI, you type this here, you remove all of these and add model. So you will see this OpenRouter, and this is the free model. Then on router, you want to select default and place your model here. So it's very, very easy. It's by default the first one, and you can add even more models here. So when you want to shift, you want to change the default model, background model, think model here. So you can specify different free models according to what you want to do. Default is the one on the chat application. Background is the background model that thinks asynchronously. You can specify a think model and a long context one and a web search one. So it's that easy. After you do all of this setup, it's just clicking, save, and then save and restart. So after that, you want to type CCR code on your terminal. So this will spin up Claude Coder. And after that, you want to make sure that you have done the connection correctly. So on OpenRouter, you want to click on your profile icon, click activity, and you want to start typing some messages for GLM or whatever model you have selected. So here you will be able to see the tokens used, input, output, whatever. Okay. Now, one of the things you have to understand is that if you ask the model what model it is, it's going to say Claude Code, because no matter what, Claude Code has a system prompt here that you cannot avoid. So this is like what you see here is the system prompt, which is 13K tokens. So let's try a very simple prompt to see if this works and, to track our activity. But the setup is pretty much ready for you. So you can pretty much close the video at this point. So we're going to create an interactive Pokemon Pokédex webpage. But before we do so, I just want to let you know that if you want to learn more about AI coding, I have a very cheap course, $20 course down below in the description. This is hosted on Udemy. You pay only once. It's flat fee. There's no subscriptions, nothing. And every single month, I update this course with more material. Right now, we have about 33 hours of content and tutorials on AI coding, AI automations, generating images, videos, speech, whatever you can think of, it's inside this course. And this is a very easy way to support my channel and help my channel grow. So yeah, if you want to find an entry-level course, that's for you. So on the terminal here, we're going to chat with a model. We're going to request it to create an interactive Pokemon Pokédex page. So the model starts to think. Of course, this model is not very fast. That's why it's free. So the free API providers, they allow some old GPU to run this model. Of course, when new models come out, they're a lot faster. So I'm just going to let it do the job for us and see the final response. But yeah, this is pretty much the journey. Of course, right now, this is not very positive. This is a little negative, but of course you can always, go ahead and select other models that are more cheap than Claude Code and just use OpenRouter for that, so you can top up credits there. So I'm just going to allow all the edits that it needs to do. I'm just going to allow the model to do all the work and we can see the final response. Again, the model we're using right now is not the most powerful, but it's free. And that's a positive. If you want to be testing out models, if you want to give this a try, or even if you want to put a paid model there through OpenRouter, you can do this way. I will always suggest, because this Claude Code Router is a third-party plugin, to put up credit limits. So if you check here on the API I have created, and during the creation of the API, you can set the maximum credits used. Now, on OpenRouter, I have no credits. I have 0 credits, no credit card in here, so I don't really care. There is 0 risk associated with it. But I would highly suggest, for now, till we have first-party support from Claude or whatever other CLI, to always put limits. Of course, my suggestion is don't use Claude Code. I understand a lot of people like it, a lot of people think it's powerful, but I think that going with a plugin like Klein or Visual Studio GitHub or whatever other provider, I think it's a lot more easy and interactive to use it. But again, if you want to use Claude Code, this is pretty much the tutorial. So right now it's implementing the JavaScript for data fetching and interactions. So how can you be sure that this is the actual model? Well, you hit refresh on your activity and you can see all of the requests and the API hits. Tokens per second is about 80 to 30, and you can see all of this happening here. And you can see how the tokens fare, how they increase. There is a lot of transparency on the usage you have through OpenRouter. So this is something that I really like. So let's see the final response. I'm really excited to see. I'm not an avid user of Claude Code. Claude Code is mostly used because of the Claude models. That's where the power really is. A lot of other coders exist, like Gemini CLI, Quen CLI, Codex CLI. The tech there is great. Maybe some of them work better, getting the right context, having better implementations, better system prompts. But in general, I think this is like oversold, especially by YouTubers. So, that's my honest opinion. So let's wait and see what the JavaScript implementation will be. Okay, so after about 20 minutes fighting with Claude Code, it just doesn't want to open up my script.js file. Now I think the issue here is maybe some kind of setup I have done with Claude Code, or maybe, it's because I run on Windows and all of these CLIs are optimized for usage through Linux and Mac OS. But in general, the model works. It populated index.html and style CSS. But yeah, I would say that my experience with Claude Code right now is very negative. So I don't know what didn't work. Try it out and just let me know down below in the comments.